What's going on, guys? So we are going to drain and fill the transmission with new fluid before we install it. So I have the transmission jacked up on 2 jacks right now, just to get it up in the air so we can drain the old fluid and put some new one in. Tools we will be using. I have 2 jacks down here. That is to get the transmission up in the air and to get it basically flat. We want it as flat as we can. You don't necessarily have to use 2 jacks. Just get it up in the air to where it's level so you can drain the fluid and check the fluid. Got a 3/8 driver and a 17mm socket. Now the drain plug and the fill plug are both 17mm. I got 2 quarts of Royal Purple Max ATF. Now I tried to find Synchro Max, but they didn't have any. I used the Max ATF on the last manual swap I did, and since I haven't really used any other transmission fluid, it works pretty well, so I'm going to go with it again. And we will also need a drain pan, so to drain all of the old fluid into so we're not making a giant mess. A funnel and a roll of paper towels because you're going to make a mess anyway. Alright, I guess the camera wasn't recording, which is beautiful. So we took the side plug out first, and then we took the second plug out, the one directly underneath. And that big plug right on the bottom, that is the drain plug, so that the oil would drain out better. And so we basically just took both of our plugs out and we let it drain all the way. Going to thread the bottom plug back in, and we're going to get this guy nice and tight. Alright, so now from here, I'm going to be adding fluid basically through this little hole right here. For this, it's important to have the transmission as flat and level as possible. Basically, when it's full, it's going to start pouring out the side of the transmission. So I'm just going to keep filling it up until it starts pouring out of here into the drain pan. Now, I don't know if this is exactly as flat as it will be when it's in the car. So when the transmission gets installed in the car, before we button everything up, I am going to check the transmission fluid one more time when the cross member is attached to the chassis, just to make sure I have enough in there. Stick my drain pan right underneath, and for the ZFs it said it takes about 1.6 to 1.8 quarts. So I'm guessing it's going to take this whole bottle, most of the next, but we'll find out. Now this funnel is a little bit bunk, I won't lie. So that is 1. Alright, so the level is basically already there. So I'm just going to wait till this stops draining so much, and then I'm going to plug it back up. Alright, so I'm going to call it right there. And we're going to thread this guy back in. Alright, so that's back on. Now keep in mind, I am going to check the fluid one more time when the transmission is installed in the car, just to make sure that that is the proper level. But as for now, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it fresh, and I will see you guys later.